All right. Like we're back. At least I hope we're back. Get that going right there. Like I got that going, and all right. Y'all know what to do. First thing first, let me know you can hear me, and also let me know you can see me. Is it buffering? Everything is clear. Okay. Yeah. Let me know y'all can see me, y'all can hear me, and we can get right into the program. All right. Roller Man said loud and clear. Appreciate you. Appreciate it. What's going on, Roller Man? How you doing, dear? Good videos you over there doing. All right. Amen. Amen. Opal, how you doing, dear? Tina Powers was here early. Don't know if she's still in the building right now. Speaking of which, Roller Man, you heard the story about this young man. My wrench, what's going on? All right. Ramona, hey, what's going on? All right. How you doing? Been a while. Spitfire, what's going on? Roll out, there's a story that's out, and I'll probably get a chance to do it. I think the young man's name is Jason Owen. Jason Owen Chase, I believe. That's his name. The story goes he went to a sleepover at a friend's house, and some about roasting hot dogs. And he got caught on fire. Something like that. The reason I ain't just really saying nothing yet because I'm trying to get more details on it. It ain't just really much detail to go by right now, but that's all we got right now. That they whoever house he was at, they supposed to be cooking hot dogs and something about the fire exploding or something. And when his folks got there, he was wrapped in plastic and Vaseline and something like that. And they didn't call 911. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. You know, I don't know what to make of this story. I really don't. But the reason I ain't just saying that because I'm trying to find out more details. I think right now they say he's on a ventilator or something like that, and they hoping he pulled through. It's just always something. Every day there's always something. Okay. But anyway, y'all say y'all can hear me. All right, y'all can hear me and see me. All right, let's get it. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, a long-awaited update, at least I have been waiting on this update. It is finally here. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. I knew this day was coming, but it's just a matter of when. Okay, it was just a matter of when. Okay, and another thing strange about this story is the lady he was dating was supposed to be her stepdad. She came up dead. I don't know if she came up dead because of overdose or something, or did he do something to her? I don't know. But the lady he was dating, the foster mom, whoever she was supposed to be to Montgomery, she came up dead. All right. And I just find it very ironic and somewhat coincidental that she would come up dead. But then somebody said this to me. They believe she probably took her life because this day was coming and she was going to have to deal with it too because she probably had something to do with it. And I said, it kind of makes sense as well. Who knows? Who knows? Okay? But however, though, Adam Montgomery has been charged with this child's death. She's been missing since 2019, all right? And without further ado, let's get straight into the details. Let's get straight to detail. Carla, hey, what's going on? What'd he do? Oops. All right. All right, guys, let's get into it.
We begin with breaking news. Investigators in New Hampshire just announced that Adam Montgomery, the father of 5-year-old Harmony Montgomery, has been charged with her murder. WBZ's Christina Hager is in Manchester, New Hampshire, with the latest on the investigation.
In a news conference here this morning, New Hampshire's Attorney General and the police chief here in Manchester, New Hampshire, announced that Harmony Montgomery's father, Adam Montgomery, was arrested this morning and is now facing charges in connection with his daughter's death. Now, they've said they believe she was murdered back in December of 2019 when she was 5 years old. You may remember it took a couple of years before she was ever officially reported missing. That triggered a search for her that sadly turned into a search for her remains this summer. Still, no word on that even today. Adam Montgomery was already in jail facing charges alleging he assaulted Harmony when she was in his care. Today, authorities said that in connection with the murder, they believe he punched her repeatedly with a closed fist on and around her head. The police chief was emotional when he spoke.
I ask that in memory of Harmony, that we all make every effort to do something nice for a child today. I know of no other way. I know of no other way to respect and honor this innocent and defenseless child than to extend an act of kindness to another child in her memory.
Again, an arrest this morning in connection with the disappearance of Harmony Montgomery back in 2019. Her father, Adam Montgomery, will be in court here in Manchester tomorrow to be arraigned on these new charges, including murder. In Manchester, Christina Hager, WBZ News.
You know, again, a lot of y'all asked the question, how could they do this? How could they do this? How could they do this? I'm sorry, I just don't have the answer. I don't know how they could do this and why would they do this. I don't get it. On the outside looking in at Adam, I would say he probably a dope head. Could be a dope head. I don't know. They're just on the outside looking in. But however, though, when they just said that about he allegedly repeatedly punched her, it reminded me of this comment that I had got on one of my videos I did about her. And somebody came in there and said they would not be surprised if he's the reason why Harmony looked cross-eyed the way that she did. Because I looked at some other pictures, she didn't look like that. Not to me, she didn't. But as they continue to put up pictures of her or whatnot, it looked like she was kind of cross-eyed. And that person said that, I said, you just never know. You just never know, you know. These people get full of that shit, or whatever that shit is, they get full of it and just lose control. Now, we just did a story earlier, more updates on Zakaya and Zoba and what she was doing to them children and what he was doing to her children. And not only that, kind of find out their own father was around when it was going on. And he played a part in some abuse too as well. This is why I tell y'all people, the main people who y'all won't believe they'll do something be the main ones that will do it. Leave no stone unturned. Okay, somebody said she had a lazy eye. Okay, then good. Well, I'm relieved to hear that then, you know. But still, heartbreaking. Still heartbreaking. But you leave no stone unturned when it comes to a situation like these, because you just never know. The ones that did it be right there in your face. It's a story in Milwaukee, like last week, a story in Milwaukee. The guy was doing his little live on Facebook and kind of found out the guy who did the dirty deed was in the video with him, and he did not know at the time he had something to do with it. And he ended up getting caught. And he had to take his video down because he had the perpetrator in the video with him, and he didn't know that. All right? So, but however, though, when you hear stories like these and you hear the magnitude of the stories, sometimes you can already pinpoint who the perpetrator is. It just be shocking a lot of times who all they be involved. Yes, she was pretty fine. She was pretty. Carter said, I think when drugs are involved in these so-called parents hurting kids, these babies, that's it. Just in them to do mean, I guess, mean things. They're devils. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Okay? But like I said, I knew it was him the whole time. Okay, I'll get to that in a minute. So let's hear a little bit more. I want to hear a little bit more.
We'll get you back to Wisconsin in just a moment for more of the Darrell Brooks trial. But first, major breaking news out of New Hampshire. As Court TV has just learned, the father of 5-year-old Harmony Montgomery is now accused of killing her back in 2019. It has been almost 3 years since that little girl was last seen alive. And now today, her dad, Adam Montgomery, has been charged with second-degree murder in connection to her death. What's more, this is stomach-turning. Prosecutors allege that he beat her to death. Now, in addition to the murder charge, Adam Montgomery is also going to face charges of falsifying evidence, abuse of a corpse, and tampering with witnesses. Now, over the summer, police changed Harmony's investigation from a missing person.
Y'all heard that? They really like you heard that? Tampering with witnesses. So I wonder if they got anything to do with his girlfriend being dead. I am so curious about that. How did she die? And did he have a hand in it? Because she was a witness. And was she finna turn on him?
Case to a homicide investigation, announcing that biological evidence indicated she was killed. Now, as we continue gathering more and more information on this case, we're going to bring you every update right here on Court TV Live. Right now, I want to bring in my guests and get their reactions to this. I have with me criminal defense attorney Maria Barlow, standing by in Chicago, Illinois. I want to welcome her to the broadcast. And of course, attorney Daryl Cohen, criminal defense attorney, entertainment attorney, and former prosecutor, continues in the studio with me. I want to get your reactions to this news. Daryl, I'll go to you first, if I may, please.
Not stunning, not surprising. It's so sad to see a young child murdered, much less by her father. Not surprised, glad he's charged. Finally, we've cleared it up, and now it moves forward in the court.
Yeah, most definitely. Maria, let me get your reaction, please, to this news.
I mean, I'm really shocked about it, only because it took so long. Like, for me, I'm like, what was the break in the case that made them charge him after 3 years, or coming up on 3 years? What was the break in this case that made them charge him? It's also just an unfortunate situation where you have the Child Protective Services coming in and out of these families' lives. Just let the child go with the family that loves this child and not take her away, not murder her. It's really an unfortunate situation.
Maria, thank you for that. Let's take a look at what the New Hampshire Attorney General John Formella said just a short time ago. Quote, I do want to again express my deepest sympathies to Harmony's family, friends, and loved ones. We understand that today's news, while significant for purposes of this investigation, is yet another difficult moment for those who loved Harmony and those who have followed this case, end quote. Let's take a listen to some of what Adam Montgomery told investigators when he was interviewed.
You saw that reward on the news, right?
No, I did not.
Do you know that the reward is about $40,000 to find where your daughter is right now?
Okay.
when you start throwing money around like that, people come out of the woodwork that you would never expect to do.
Okay.
So, like I said,
Y'all hear him?
when
Okay. Don't have a care in the world. Don't have a care in the world, man. These folks sick. But you got women try to castrate young boys. The story I did, I think it was last week or the week before last. That lady tried to castrate that boy. Try to castrate him. And he just sit there like, okay. I don't give a fuck. Okay. That's his attitude.
a few days ago,
Can I have another cigarette?
sure. I kind of told you this thing was going to get a lot bigger.
That's not
We-
right.
And we wanted to get ahead of it.
But you're sitting there telling me that right off the rip that there was something wrong with my daughter because of me. No, that's
Okay. So if your daughter had marks on her at some point when you lived over there,
that's
how
why.
would you explain those?
How was she got those marks? Well, I would love to know when that marks were there because DCYF came to my house multiple times.
Okay. And we know that they came there.
Right. And closed the case.
Okay. Do we know that DCYF is the flagship agency in the country?
No, but if there was significant marks like you're referring to, I believe they would have flagged something at that point and they would have said something. They wouldn't have came there and seen that the kids were well taken care of. All the kids loved being at the house with me.
Do anybody have this full interrogation? Because I remember somebody came my last stream. I think that was Tracy. She said, I guess the interrogation is out there where people can see it. Carl, you think you can get it for me? Anybody know where I can see that? I'm interested now. I'd have missed a lot. According to her case, I'd have missed a lot. So, anybody know where I could find that interview at? He sound like he doped out right there. He sound like he doped out. And he just sit up there. Just don't give a damn. Can I hear a cigarette? I would be like, nah, fuck no, you can't have no cigarette. Why should I give you what you want? You not give me what I want. We want to know where that child is. What you want a cigarette for? You tell her where that child is, then I give you a cigarette. Fuck no. But I get it though. They gotta kind of stay in a little gray area. Hopefully he may talk if they give him what he want, I guess. I don't know. But that's just crazy. You just know that, there's a reward out there for you. Okay. It's $40,000. Okay. Son, okay. Can I have a cigarette? Damn, dude. Really? Wow. Girl said she sent it to me a few days. You sent me the interrogation? Let me see. And that sound y'all be hearing when I be live, that's people sending me stuff, and it be emails and stuff too. So that's how a lot of times I get updates while I'm live. Y'all hear that? They mean people sending me stuff, or I'm getting emails, things like that. Curb, you sent that to me, dear. I promise you it must be deep up in here somewhere. Oh, hold up. Look like you just sent it to me again. Hold on. Let me see. It's 2 parts to it. All right. Oh, well, I want to listen to it. Not right now. Right now, I want to get into... Don't worry about it, Carl. I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. I want to hear this conference.
I want to take you live to New Hampshire, where officials in Manchester are giving an update on the investigation into the 2019